Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Malinga Sise of Urban Harvest Organic Farm. Today I want us to discuss something very important about poultry farming, and I am talking to someone who is planning to start this project from home. Probably you're doing something else, and you're looking at this as a side hustle that can bring you some little income. And I want to ask you, 5 years from today, how big do you want your farm to be? 5 years from today, what success stories will you be able to tell us about your project? And 5 years from today, how will you be able to inspire someone to start this poultry farming? There are quite a number of mistakes that we poultry farmers who do it from home make that can lead to the downfall of our project, that can make the farm not to grow fast. It can lower the growth rate of our projects, and you can't imagine we might not realize that it's a mistake, but at the end of it all, you find that we are not growing. We might grow, but so slowly, not very fast. So some of those mistakes, I want us to discuss them today. According to my own experience, I have also made the same mistakes. And someone out there who is planning to do this project, please, I don't want you to fall in the same trap again. And that's why I said, you know what, please, let all your audience get aware of this mistake, so that when they're going into this project, at least they know this is not right, okay? So if you're still new, consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. Click on the notification bell so that you never miss out any upload. Share this video, comment in the comment section down below, and I'll be so grateful. See you till the end. I'll be right back. So, as I told you earlier on, today I want us to look at some of the mistakes that we poultry farmers who do it from home make, that can make our farms not to expand. It makes our farm to remain in the same level year in, year out. So, number one mistake that I have also made, and I've also seen with all my friends, most of my friends who are doing this project from home make, is poor biosecurity method. I've talked about biosecurity with this project. Please, if you're doing this project and you're not respecting biosecurity, you cannot go far, because time in, time out, your birds will be affected by Newcastle disease, by all these kind of diseases that affect them. Personally, I lost so many birds because of that. When I just started this project, I remember my second flock and third flock, I had so many issues. I lost over 700 birds because of that, because I was not so strict about biosecurity. I could not even I never had any foot bath at the entrance of the farm. The farm worker could just go inside the way he wants, goes outside, loiter everywhere, wherever he wants, comes back, enter the farm. Even myself, I could just enter the farm the way I want. I don't observe any biosecurity. I've actually visited like 5 families of my friends who are doing this project. Honestly, you don't find them put any foot bath at the entrance of the farm. And time in, time out, they're affected by diseases. And in that way, please, the farm cannot go far if biosecurity is not respected. So please, as you're planning to do this project, try to make sure that you respect biosecurity. Put a disinfectant at the entrance of the farm. Make sure, if you don't have, if you have not made a permanent one, you can put a basin there plus water inside it with a disinfectant in it, whereby someone entering the farm must first go through that and enter the farm. Actually, as here, we are only 2 who can access this farm. Unless days of vaccination, that's when I allow other people to enter the farm. But otherwise, it's only me and my daughter who access this farm. So please, respect biosecurity. In that way, you'll be able to grow and go far in this project. And then another mistake that we always do is poor record keeping. If you ask most of us poultry farmers who do it from home, the first day we started this project, the first day that we brought in these birds, you find most of us don't have the most of us don't have the records. When did you start this project? Can you recall the date, the day, the year? You find that most of us don't know. Even when we bring in feeds, we don't have where we record that we've brought in feeds like this, like that. Even when we sell off the birds, we don't have the records that shows that we have sold off this number of birds. Even the eggs, we don't have the records that shows that every day we are getting this number of trays. So please, record keeping is really very, very important in this project. In that way, you're able to see how you're growing, you're able to see how you're developing, you're able to see how your farm is doing. Another mistake that we make is poor feeding. Most of us who do this project from home, we end up bringing, we do not bother employing other people to do this project for us. So we end up dedicating our house helps to also help us in the farm. I'm talking to someone who is probably doing other work or has other businesses or is working somewhere in some office and do not have the time to work in the farm by themselves. So we end up dedicating our house helps to also help us in the farm. So you find that this same girl has a lot of work to do inside the house. She's supposed to clean, she's supposed to cook, she's supposed to do all these house chores, and at the same time is also supposed to help you at the farm. So just one day take your time and come back home and see how the birds are doing. You will find that they do not have feeds in the feeders. You will find that they do not have drinking water. You will find that they are not even given the feeds in time. And in that way, these birds will not perform well. And it is worse for layers. They will not lay eggs. You will get very few number of trays of eggs that may not be able to feed the birds, and you will not be able to get any profit out of it. So what I'm saying is, I don't want to tell you that don't use your house helps to help you in the farm. But if you plan to use the house help, please make sure you are available at home. But if not, you can dedicate another person to do that work, specifically to be there at the farm to do the work. Because if you dedicate this same girl to do the house chores and also she's the one coming to work at the farm, it will be a bit tricky. You'll find that the birds will not feed in time, the birds will not drink water in time, and yet these birds, for them to lay, it is enough water that they drink that makes them lay even bigger eggs and makes them even to lay every day. It is also the feeds that they eat that also make them to help them to lay eggs. So please, as you're planning to start this project, take note of that. And then another mistake that we poultry farmers from home make is misuse of the product coming out of your farm. Now let's take a look at someone having a layer farm like me, and you find that every day we are consuming eggs that is coming out of the farm without accounting for. Every day, let's take a look at every day consuming like 6 eggs or 7 eggs, because I'm assuming the family is of 7 members or 6 members, and every day 6 eggs are going to the family members. By the end of the month, how many eggs will that be? How much money will that be? Those are some petty mistakes that we make that can retard on the growth of our businesses. And then if we look at the broiler farmers, before you sell off the birds, you every day you enter the farm, you pick 1, you come and slaughter, 2, you come and fry it, 3, you come and deep fry it, because it is at home. You also want to enjoy it, or you also want your children to enjoy it. By the time you sell off those birds, how many of them will you have slaughtered at home? And at the end of the day, how much money or profits? Those are all your profits going. And at the end of it all, you start saying you're not seeing profits, and yet you're the ones consuming the profits from home without accounting for. Another mistake is poor time management. Poor time management here, I mean in terms of giving these birds the feeds. Now, like with these layers, when they start laying eggs, if you decide that you will give them feeds early in the morning at 6, please make sure every morning by 6, you're already entering the farm to give these birds the feeds. And because normally we give them feeds, like me here, if they start laying, I will be giving them feeds twice in a day, morning and in the afternoon. So you can decide that I'll give them 6 in the morning and like at noon at midday. So if you decide that you will give the birds feeds at 6 in the morning and at midday, please make sure that you keep that time. Give the birds the feeds at 6 in the morning, then at midday. If you fail to do that, you'll find that the birds will keep on dropping in laying, and you'll be questioning yourself that why are my birds dropping in laying? You will not know that it is because you're not giving them feeds in time. And it is worse if for you go away and you leave the worker to handle it, or your house help to handle it, because the house help also has other house chores to do. And then by the time they are coming to give the birds the feed, it's already 3 in the afternoon. And that will affect their laying for the next day. So please, if you're planning to start this project, make sure that you budget yourself very well. Make sure that you plan very well, and all those mistakes you end up not doing them. In that way, your farm will be able to expand and you'll be able to grow, and you will be able to come 5 years from today to share your stories with us. Another mistake that we poultry farmers make is poor allocation of the income coming out of your farm. Here I mean that you find that the profit that is being made from the farm is the one people are using at home for feeding. Is the one people are using at home for buying sugar, for buying soap, for doing all these necessities. Okay, I don't want to say that please do not use your money for what you want. Well, you're free to use your profit or income the way you want, but you have to use it or spend it wisely. You have to spend it wisely, because you will keep using the profits that is coming out of the farm slowly, and time will come that you will find that it has entered even in the capital. Okay, and by the time you will bring in new flock, you will not even be able to feed those new birds till they also start laying. You will not be able to feed those broilers till you sell them off. You will be running up and down looking for the money. So that is why I said, please, when you're planning to start this project, make sure that all the income or profits that is coming out of your farm, you know how to save it very well. In that way, the farm will be able to develop, the farm will be able to grow. Because most of us, we find this, since we are at home, anything missing in the house, we use the same money for purchasing it. We use the same money for doing whatever we want to do. It is this same money coming out of the farm that we use for fulfilling all our needs. As a business person or as a farmer who is starting this project with a aim of growing and developing, you should know how to keep that money, save that money, so that if today you've brought 400 birds, next time bring 500, next time bring 600, next time bring 800. In that way, we are going to be able to grow fast and grow big. So for today, that is all I had for you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. And if you're still new, please don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Click on the notification bell so that you never miss out any uploads. Share this video, comment in the comment section down below, and I'll be so grateful. See you next time. Bye bye.